this is Seneca Harris coming to you from the Urban Coalition of Freelance Writers, where we shine the light on issues impacting the urban community. I didn't really want to jump on here and take too much of your time, but I just want to get on here and make a couple of comments. We're still following the George Zimmerman trial, and I just wanted to get on here and make a couple of quick observations as the trial comes to a close. I really think that this whole situation is just unfortunate. I mean, I really think that this is a situation where it didn't even have to happen. I feel that overall, this young man's life was snatched from him unnecessarily. I feel that George Zimmerman needs to be held accountable for what he did, and really, when it comes down to it, it's not even an issue about race. You know, whether Trayvon attacked him or not, you know, I kind of feel that anybody that is being followed, or I mean, they're going to defend themselves. But I really think overall, like I read in an interview where his parents were being interviewed, and I want to see where this interview came from. This NBC News, and I guess they did an interview with the parents, and I guess they were saying the issue is not that we're trying to put our son out here like he was perfect. Nobody's perfect, but as a child, he still was our child, you know. And for him to be snatched out of our lives for nothing, it's just ridiculous. And I really think that someone needs to be held accountable. You know, at the end of the day, it's gonna be left up to the jury. You know, and how they proceeded, whether they think that it was second-degree murder or manslaughter or whatever it is. I really think that people need to stop looking at this as a race thing and look at it as if it was your child. Look at it as if it was your nephew or someone that you're close to. You know, this is a child that young man that will never be able to experience life outside of high school. He'll never experience having the joys of going to prom or graduating. I really think that with Zimmerman being the one that had it, he already had an advantage over Trayvon. And just because you lost the upper hand in the fight, you felt that, so okay, someone gets the best out of you, you feel like you can shoot them. It shouldn't work that way. You know, overall, I think there needs to be some accountability, and I pray that, me personally, this is just my opinion, I really hope that justice is served. And I think whether it's in the prison system or on the streets, justice will be served. Now, even if he does get off criminally, I do think that his parents definitely have a case civilly, and I think that they will win that. There's no ands, ifs or buts about that. But just overall, I just urge people to just look at this as a parent, you know. And like I said, in a broadcast that I did earlier this week, I really respect his mother and his parents. I even made a comment about this on Facebook, how they just have remained so dignified and they held a respectful demeanor throughout this whole trial. You know, just having to relive this and just being on a stand where you're being asked these questions, and and just going through everything that you're seeing, just having to just be around just all this stuff that's going on in the courtroom, dealing with the press and everything else. I really respect them. Being in the same courtroom as the killer that took your son's life, I really think that says a lot about their character, how they've been able to remain calm, dignified, respectful. They seem like really upstanding citizens, and I really want to respect them. I want to give them a shout out because I really respect how they've handled themselves. And like you said, no child's perfect. That's Trayvon, anybody, you know, children gonna do things, but I don't think he's not a bad person. He's not a bad child, you know. He's just like any other young person, you know, just trying to find their way in life, trying to find out who they are, and just enjoying their childhood, you know. and you justify killing a young man because he's wearing a hoodie. He's going to. And no child should have to worry about if they're going to lose their life because, walking home from, they can't even go to a local gas station or convenience store or whatever and get some snacks. And who would think that you would lose your life, just going to the store, after going to the store and trying to get home? I just want people just to think about that, and I'm just really curious. What are your guys' thoughts on this? If you're listening to this, I really want to hear what you have to say. Leave your comments. I would even like to see some of you guys leave some video responses. Just anything. And I urge you guys to rate, comment, subscribe, pass this video along. I think it's really time that we start looking at these issues for what they are. But it just goes to show you we do have an extreme problem with racism in this country still. Everything doesn't have to be about race, but we as a society, we've gotten to a point to where we're making it about race. And to me, it's no different than if the roles were flipped. I seen somebody on my Facebook page about, will we be making a big deal out of this if the child was white? I said, no, it wouldn't make a difference. Not to me personally. So I think, even in our own community, when I say in my community, the black community, I think we got a lot of self-hatred issues. So leave me your comments, questions. This is Seneca Harris signing out from the Urban Coalition of Freelance Writers. Thank you.